Good afternoon, traders. It is Tuesday, January 14th, 2014, and the U.S. stock market is closed. It was not a day for the faint-hearted trader today. I'll tell you, it got exciting today. We came in with about negative $8,000 from yesterday, and as soon as the market opened, I realized we were going to probably have a pretty decent day, but I didn't realize just how volatile the markets were going to be. Things did improve immediately, and I'll give you the little bit of bad news first. We ended up that negative $8,000. We ended up closing out negative $1,500, which is a considerable improvement, but it still was slightly negative. But there was a lot to shout about, and some of it wasn't real positive at first. We had this one trade called ABTL. It's Autobutyl, I think. I hope Autobutyl. I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly. Anyway, Autobutyl got us in almost at the top of the market, and then it just crashed. And we were down close to $3,000 on it, and I almost posted, I'm glad I didn't post this, I almost posted Autobutyl nightmare market, because I couldn't believe it. It just went totally against us. That market, and this is why you got to follow a system. This is why trading is tough. And that thing turned around and it took off. And Autobutyl ended up closing up over 20% today. It was close to our best trade of the day. Really, really good. I'll show you the charts when we take a look at them. Then I had this other market that did not redeem itself. It was SHLD, that's Sears Holding Corporation, and that sucker got us in on this big nothing spike, and within 5 minutes of getting in, we were down close to $3,000, or I think it was more than $3,000. Just terrible. Anyway, I posted that Sears Holding Corporation was a painted turd. I really believe that, and I may throw that market out because I've seen these spikes before, and you just can't trade them. If it goes way up and comes immediately back down, somebody's playing with it, and I don't like that. Anyway, that's the bad news. We had a great day. We ended up, the Dow Jones Industrial Average reversed itself from yesterday, gained 115 points, and we ended up, we're holding over $18,000 in open trade equity going into tomorrow. So it was a real good day for us. Hey, let's take a look at those charts. Okay, here we're looking at the Dow, and you can see how this came out of this kind of flat sideways formation and really plunged yesterday. I think 177 points, and you would think maybe there'd be a little weakness today, and this market turned around and gained 115 points today. And I'm looking at this, it looks like maybe we made it up to about a Fibonacci number there. Anyway, what does this all mean? Well, it means the bulls are in control, folks. This is not a bear market, and it will do stuff like this just to shake people out from time to time, but this market is going to go sky high. I want to show you three trades. I have so many trades I can't even show them all to you. This first one is ADEP, Adept Technology. Just a nice trade we took. We got into this thing. It never looked back. It just really, really took off. And we are holding about $5,000 in open trade equity in Adept Technology. I'll show you. This is really interesting. This is ABTL, Autobutyl, that I was talking about, and you can see this thing. We got into this thing, and this thing really tanked. And when it got down here, I just thought, oh no, we were never profitable in it. It just looked like it was going down, and then look at this thing takes off just like crazy. And this is why, you know, a lot of traders, nervous traders, they'll jump out of these things when they do this, and that's, I think that's why traders take these markets down, is to shake out the weak hands. But anyway, this market turned around, and as I say, it closed up 20.88%, I believe. It was over 20% anyway in Auto Vital. Just a fantastic trade, and we are holding over $4,000 in that trade. And finally, I will show you one of my favorite markets. I really like Tesla Motors, and look at this trade. I mean, this is just, look at this thing. We buy this big spike. Now, if you're a pajama trader that I talk about sometime, you know, you're sitting there in front of the computer and you're trying to get a better price. Look, you had an opportunity to get a really much better price than the system entered, because the system entered it basically at the very tip top of this bar, went against us, but then that thing turned around just like Auto Vital and just really took off, and we are holding over $5,000 in Tesla Motors. Anyway, great day, big turnaround from yesterday. Trader Bob is happy. I'll see you tomorrow on Wednesday.